All right, guys, here we are for a new Halloween movie trailer review. And when I say Halloween movie, I mean the movie Halloween, a new version.
It is also a Halloween movie, though, because they
That is
very
also true.
smartly say that it comes out in theaters October 19th.
As they should. And that's
Yeah,
the
I do
thing.
that.
I hate when they like come out October 31st. I'm like, nah, man, get some lead in.
Exactly.
Like, what if you're not free the exact day? I used to hate that kind of stuff because, well, what if I want to go doing something on Halloween? People throw parties,
People do
there's
things on
like,
Halloween, I
yeah,
know.
I want to see it leading up to it. I want to see it October month. I want the 30 days of Halloween. I want that shit.
While you're preparing for Halloween, putting up decorations, planning your mischief, right?
Yeah.
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies.
Get in the mood.
Get that murder
Get the
out of my
feel
spirit.
going. Exactly. Cleanse that murderous thought from your head.
Yeah.
I don't care about Halloween at all. I'm like, which one is this? Is this the one with the? Okay, it's not Freddy Krueger. I know that.
I got into a debate about Halloween
okay.
yesterday
Yeah.
with a friend of ours, and we were arguing over if we liked the original versus the Rob Zombie remake. And we had direct opposite opinions on the style of it. So
I actually saw that before you give it away.
Sure.
I did see that Rob Zombie one, and I thought it was okay.
I believe I said it was okay as
Okay.
well. The thing I loved about it was I thought making Michael this huge dude
Yes.
was so much better.
Right.
And a friend of mine was said that no, the scary thing for him was the idea that he's almost supernatural in that he's a little guy doing all these things. But my thing is, I'm like, knowing the movie, I'm like, well, he's not supernatural though, so it's just unbelievable. It takes me out of it.
So,
When he
yeah.
walks through a door that's obviously made of paper, I'm like, all right, here comes Michael again. But when a monster bursts through a door, I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's what would happen. He's a fucking gigantic human. Like this is like the king of WWE kind of shit running through the door.
And I'll be politically correct and say he has that mental whatever,
Yes,
mentally
yes.
disabled strength. Or whatever. No, so that always got me as a kid catching bits of these movies on cable and stuff. As I would always try to backwards engineer, like, is he supernatural? Does he have powers? How is this happening? And that would always be my tripping down.
And
on
that's
stuff or
my
whatever.
issue here. But
Yeah.
but seeing him as a large human, I don't ask
Yeah.
any questions. I'm like, it looks like it would take a couple bullets to bring that guy down. He's fucking gigantic.
Yeah, and you never have to worry because he's not the kind of like you see him as a kid in the Rob Zombie one,
Yes.
which I liked actually.
Yeah, I thought the
Again,
kid that played him was super creepy, and I was like, that actually
was
worked
like a
for me.
creepy Macaulay
A lot of
Culkin
times when you
kid.
do those backstory fills,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of forced, but I liked that one.
Yeah, and but you never see him on his off time. Like a lot of times, a crazed killer will get a burned or some weird stuff, and I'm like, how is he gonna explain that tomorrow at work or whatever?
Yeah.
But Mike Myers doesn't have a job. Mike
Yeah.
Myers just has one purpose, and that weird psychologist guy being like, I've never seen anything this evil or whatever.
Dr. Loomis.
All that stuff. Yeah, that stuff's cool. So I don't know what this is billing itself as. Are we just rebooting this? Is this
I
a soft
believe-
reboot?
Well, I thought it was a reboot, but we
Yeah.
see that Jamie Lee Curtis is in it again,
It
and
could
that
still
could
be
be
a
an
reboot.
homage. That
She
doesn't
might-
have to be a direct relation. Doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a sibling or anything like that.
Here's what I would like. She's the psychologist now and dies in
Oh.
in the first one, and it's just a cameo.
That could be interesting.
And then she's like, I'm out.
So
Stab me with a lightsaber. Kill me. Blow up the whole planet. I'm out.
I've only seen the single frame that is on screen right now, and he does not appear to be a large man to me in that frame.
That's going to ruin it
And
for
that
me.
worries me a little bit. But
Okay.
it's all about how they do it. If he's not bursting through walls repeatedly,
Yeah.
it's fine. If he acted like he's a normal human with maybe above the average pain tolerance, that's I'm all about that. That's fine. But when they start doing things where I'm like, okay, he's flipping cars, I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Exactly. That's leave that to Jason.
Yeah.
Don't impale someone and then pick them up, right? If you're just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like when
I
he
agree.
lowers himself by one arm from things, I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't appear to be a guy who's been doing nothing but push-ups your whole time in prison or whatever. It's like, what the fuck?
It's the strength of evil, Stefan.
I understand that's a thing, but I need quantifiable strength.
All right. I can't hold out any longer.
Yeah, let's just check it out.
Let's find out what's going on here. What was that noise that you made at the end there?
It's just my
Why did you make
like
that
you,
noise?
you
Explain
know
yourself.
when something's so obvious it's
Uh-huh.
happening. I think it would have been great if the part he's talking about is when the
Closing the
babysitter
door.
is slamming the door
Not
and hitting
working.
his feet repeatedly. She just keeps pushing, it doesn't do it, and then she opens the door and you see Michael's there.
Yeah.
I think that was such a gimme that I think it would have been really a nice turn for them if it would have been like, it's a box, and he would have moved the box, and then when she closed the door, then he gets her.
Okay.
Or the even better yet, which would be a real twist. She comes back, she turns back, and he just killed the kid, and then she gets sort of a chance to run, and you'd really be like, who would be expecting him to stab the child? Nobody. And I think that would have been a good little turn. But I think the way they did it there, I was like,
I get so scientific with
Almost
this,
hack
though,
shit.
right? It's either a misdirect, or it's a not a misdirect, or it's a misdirect, Act with a twist, Mister. It's this weird like, well,
Sure.
I knew that you knew that I knew that he knew that I developed a tolerance to the poison. It gets too whatever. I didn't hate it, but I hate the whole thing, so it doesn't matter if I hated that
All right.
scene or not. It's fine. I didn't really hate it, but this is not what I wanted. I don't like it being so like I don't know what the game here is. It's very focused on Jamie Lee Curtis's character, and it's not a reboot. It's like a soft whatever,
well,
right?
it's a continuation, and while I think that is interesting, I do think that makes Mike 65
I was
years
just going to
old.
say that. So he's a real person. He's as old as Jamie Lee Curtis is, kind of ish, right? So I'm not scared of him unless he's supernatural, which we established in the intro. He is 100% not. So I don't know what we're doing here.
Humanity is very fragile, especially if you're not expecting to be murdered, which
Sure.
is kind of the MO of this guy. No one's expecting to be murdered. I do like that Jamie's been training with like a Winchester like her whole life, ready for this
Yes,
fucking moment.
ready for
Has
this
like
to
a
happen.
secret panic room in her kitchen,
I liked that shot where she tries to shoot him in the window, and
it's a mirror.
yeah, she nails the shot, but it just hits a mirror.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, wait, I thought Mike's thing was that he was unstoppable, not that he's like clever. So there's a few things happening where I'm like, I may just be wrong because I don't really know the stories.
Maybe he's not even looking at like her in quotes. Maybe there's someone in the bed that he's looking at. Like,
Okay,
I
I
don't
can
know.
believe that.
I'd have to see the scene to
That would
really
make it
know
work
what
for me.
that
That
is.
would be fine.
But I like it. I like that she's like a crack shot. I think this could be good. I think for you when we watched like the Star Wars trailer and the music came on, you were like, I'm souped. I
the
kind of
music came
got
on,
jazzed for that music. I
Nice,
was like,
nice.
all right, Mike, go get him.
I even got a feels from this music or whatever. Yeah, that's an awesome tune.
It certainly is. I think this could be good. I will
It's stu-
definitely see this.
I was more excited in the beginning than I was later on. There's that stuff in the prison or whatever, and I thought it might be going in a different direction before we saw Jamie Lee Curtis and everything. I really liked the big chessboard, the big checkerboard crazy
I
person
think that's
room.
very
There's
strange.
some interesting stuff
Their
visually.
courtyard,
like that.
and each person is just chained to the floor.
And they have like a line around the squares that you shouldn't enter because they
Yeah.
can get you on. So I was like, okay, this is an interesting thing. But then obviously they're explaining like, nope, this is the same universe. All the events took place. How many Halloween movies are there? Like,
Oh God, there's
did
a lot.
they all happen, or is this like a soft reboot, sequel from only the first one, right?
Well, the only
Or
ones
what?
that I think are not directly in line with everything else is
H2O.
2 and 3.
Oh,
So one of them is
Oh,
just
dear.
is about witches or whatever, or like the mask thing or whatever, like where it's like
have
they were originally
no
planning
idea
on
about
Halloween
this.
2.
oh, okay.
They originally like the plan was, oh, we'll just make a bunch of movies that take place on Halloween and like
An anthology thing.
yeah.
Oh,
And then they were like, oh no, we can't do that, and then went back to it.
get the mask back. Get the mask back.
And then there's one of them where like a girl and like he dies at the end, or he comes back into like the hospital. I forget exactly what it was, but I remember like
Oh.
then we watched the next one and it like doesn't pick up from there, and we're like,
Yeah.
wait, what the fuck?
Well, 'cause that's what I'm wondering is have all the other movies happened? Only he gets caught after all those movies happen, and then Jamie Lee Curtis is still waiting from the first. She's in the first movie, I assume.
Yeah.
The first one. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, she is in H2O also. Isn't
Yeah.
she? Yeah. So like at least those ones still happened.
Oh,
But did he get caught again? Like
That's
I feel like
weird.
he's died at the end of every one of them, but he's
Or
not
something.
dead. Yeah, like he like rolled down the river and he gets brought back by that like Haitian guy or whatever in that one.
I don't remember that at all. This series sounds amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in these. We should watch them all
Let's do that.
one day.
I'd be willing to do that because I obviously have big gaps in my knowledge here about what's happening here. So, like, if it's just a fun thing where every now and then we make a movie and we make some excuse as to why we're making it, like, I'm fine with that. But I'm puzzled, due to my lack of knowledge here, where I'm like, where is this taking place? Because you're going into all these efforts to make sure that I know that this continues a previous film. But to the best of my knowledge, there have been like 10 films, so I have no idea what's happening. Yeah.
And they might say from the beginning, like we finally managed to catch him after the 6th time or something.
Yeah. A nice little like thing or whatever.
Or it picks up again right after the first one, like you say.
Yeah. No, the movie looks fine. I don't have any problem with it. It's just not like my thing. Not interested, per se.
They did address that it's not her brother. Like that's just something people say.
Is that a thing? Yeah. What's up with that?
Because when we first started the thing, I think I said her brother. And I thought that one of the movies said that, or multiple ones said that. I don't remember.
Are they retconning that it's her brother? Are they acting like it was never her
Or
brother?
I've just thought that, and it's a common myth. I don't remember.
Do you think
I'm
a lot-
not
well-
super into the Halloween movies, so like
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
my jam. So like I won't say anything I know is definite concrete.
But maybe a lot
I'm
of people
more into
think
like
that.
one-off horror movies.
Yeah, but maybe they are literally addressing it because a lot of people do think it, but it's not actually the case, right?
Maybe.
That would be cute.
We have to watch
I
them
would
all
like
again
that.
and figure that out.
Watching them all, marathoning.
I might have them all.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure. But
How many are there? Do you know?
6? I don't know.
I know that I saw H2O and I was like,
I actually
that's a good
liked that
theme
one a
song.
lot, and I
Yeah.
liked LL Cool J's character in that. I thought he was funny.
I don't remember the movie at all, but I remember it being
At
at
a college.
Yeah. Well, it has
a prep
some
school or whatever it
some
is.
older dude that I remembered from some other show
Yeah.
that was on. Point is, I remember not hating it and feeling like it kind of fit in with a bunch of other movies that were made during that time, stylistically
Yeah.
and all that stuff. I wonder who produced it or whatever, but I think I don't know that I can necessarily thumbs it down.
No, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I do
No,
want to see it.
you are 100% thumbs up. I'm struggling as I always do with this. I would see this, and the trailer isn't bad, so I guess that makes it a thumbs up. So let's
And
thumbs
that's
this up.
it. All right, guys, that's our thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.